So good day everyone. So today, I am Mary G. Lozada and assigned to report about the Republic Act 8190. So according to the DepEd Order number 3, series of 2013, it's about amendment implementing rules and regulation of Republic Act 8190. So pursuant to Section 3 of Republic Act number 8190, or it is called as an act of granting priority to residents of the barangay, municipality, or city where the school is located in the appointment or assignment of classroom public school teachers. So here we will talk about the prioritizing those teachers who resides in their barangay that was located the school. So first, let us actually there are only section 9. So first, let us discuss about the section 1. So it's about definition of terms. So here it help us to understand better along with this discussion so that we could understand the terms that was used in this act. So first is the teacher. Teacher shall refers to persons who meet the minimum requirements of the position and possesses the appropriate license to teach in public elementary or secondary school, who does actual classroom teaching and who is in a registry of the school division. So meaning a teacher, of course, if you are applicant or if you are requesting to apply in that kind of school, of course there's you should pass the necessary documents that was required by that kind of school, like for example your license professional teacher. So next is the applicant. It refers to a person who holds a valid certificate of registration or professional license as a teacher from the Professional Regulation Commission or the PRC, seeking to be appointed to a teacher 1 position. So if you are a teacher who is applying to a position, you are called as an applicant. Next is a qualified applicant, refers to a person who meets the evaluation and selection criteria as prescribed by the Department of Education and who is in a registry of the school division and its bona fide resident. So meaning if you're a qualified applicant, means your documents or your requirements has been evaluated by the Department of Education. So next is the bona fide resident. It refers to a teacher who has resided in a particular barangay, municipality, city, or province where the school is located for a period of at least 6 months prior to the appointment. So meaning if you are a teacher who wanted to apply in your barangay where the school is located, so it must be kanang dugay na kadara nagpuyo in your barangay at least 6 months. Next is the secretary. It refers to the DEX secretary. So you mean what is DEX, diba? It's Department of Education, of Culture and Sports. Next is the regional director, same as the director to the DEX regional director. Next is a protest. Refers to administrative complaint filed by an aggrieved teacher compliant regarding an appointment or assignment of a teacher made by an appointing or assigning authority. So meaning if you are a teacher that was kanang nanaka sa qualified list those teachers na para kuan ang inyong position, then wala kagi na hire, which is ang ilagi priority is lahi na taga barangay, so you could file a protest regardless of that kind of situations or issues. Next is appointment. It is refers to as the issuance of appointments covering original appointment, promotion, transfer, reinstatement, and reemployment. So appointment meaning it is about the appointing teachers who wanted to be promoted or transferred to the kind of school. Next is the assignment. It refers to a posting of a teacher in a public elementary or secondary school. So assignment meaning you are assigned either it's an elementary school or in a secondary school. Next is a registry. It refers to the list of the teachers applicant maintained in all schools division containing the names and addresses of teachers and the schools and its location preferred by them for appointment or assignment which shall be updated from time to time. So registry meaning these are the list of the teachers, the applicants that includes their names and their addresses and their preferred school that they wanted to be appointed or assigned. Next, let's proceed down to the section 2. It's about coverage. So these rules and regulations shall apply to the appointment or assignment of teachers in all public schools and other learning centers under the Department of Education. So meaning here that in section 2, it's about covering all these schools that under the Department of Education na naadra ang tanan mga rules and regulations about sa appointing or assignment of a teacher. So now we are done with the section 2. Let's proceed to the section 3. So it's about filling a vacant position. So meaning in this appointment or assignment of teachers to the public schools and other learning centers with vacant teaching positions, priority shall be given to bona fide residents of the barangay, municipality, city, or province where the school is located in no particular order. So, mao na tong ingon sa Republic Act 8119 na gina-prioritize gud nila ang those teachers or applicants who wanted to apply in that kind of school na located na naapod sila na puyo in that kind of barangay. So of course, dili lang sab sila dali-dali ma-hired, but they have still a requirements or a documents that they need to pass to know if they are really resides in that kind of barangay. So now let's proceed to the section 4. It's about recruitment and selection process. So dito na nila gina-select those who are qualified applicants that was resides in that kind of barangay where the school is located. So meaning, upon approval of these rules and regulations, applicants who are interested in being appointed or assigned to the public elementary or secondary schools and other learning centers located in the place where they are bona fide residents may send their written application letter together with the necessary documents to the school head concerned, who shall verify and certify as the correctness and authenticity of the documents submitted, including the proof of place of residence. The school head in turn shall forward the applications to the office of the school's division superintendent. So meaning if you wanted or you are interested to be appointed or assigned, it's either in a public elementary or secondary, you shall send the application letter and submit it to the school head, to the school head together with your documents for them to be evaluated or correct your documents if you are really resides in that kind of barangay where the school is located. And after that, the school head will forward your documents to the school division superintendent. So now let's proceed to the section 5. It's about protest procedures for violation of RA 8190. So diri na maslod gadtong mga complaints or mga complaints regardless sa ilahang pag-select sa mga qualified applicants na instead na i-hire nila kadtong mga applicants na naa sa barangay where that kind of school is located is gina-priority no hinuon nila kadtong mga applicant na tagalain ng barangay. So diri pwede ka mag-file ng letter of compliance to the regional office, and after that if you're going to file a complaint, there should be 3 copies of letter compliance submitted to the regional office, and after that the regional director will have 3 days to give act or to give solution on that kind of issues. Na if you feel na sa ilahang pagpili ng mga qualified applicant is unfair, then mauna ni ilang hatag og solusyon. If the regional director will have a decision, after that the director will instruct the school division superintendent to respond to the compliant. So hatagan pod niya og instructions sa mga SDS or school division superintendent to respond kung unsa pod ilahang decision about sa ana nag-complain. And they must answer the allegations in compliant within 15 days, and they must provide a compliant with a copy of this response. So nasa time na 15 days na to give act or solution in that kind of issues, and they must provide a copy of the response to the compliant. So now let's proceed to the section 6 is about sanctions. So diri na masulod katong mga violations if that kind of school is not observing this kind of law or this kind of Republic Act. So any person found guilty of violating any of the provisions of RA 8190 and these implementing rules and regulation or any part hereof shall be charged administratively pursuant to RA 6713, otherwise also known as the Code of Conduct of Ethical Standards for Public School and for public officials and employees. So, nasa mga violation, of course, di na mawala since it is implemented because of this Republic Act, dapat pod siya masunod. So, first violation is nasa equivalent to suspension of 1 month without pay. Of course, kung first violation pa na nimo na gina-practice kana na mga binuhatan nimo na gihapon ka mag-observe in this kind of act, of course, na kay first violation, suspension for 1 month without pay, and second violation, suspension of 2 months without pay, and third violation and subsequent violation, suspension of 6 months without pay. So of course kung dili ka magasunod ani na Republic Act, na siya mga consequences tay muhang madawat pod. So now let's proceed to the section 7. It's about separability clause. So meaning this clause states that if any part of these rules and regulation is found to be invalid or unconstitutional by a court, the invalidity only applies to that specific part, not the entire set of rules. The other parts will be effective and enforceable. So diri na section, thanks to this section, tungod kay if there are problems regardless sa mga process of this kind of act, dili lang siya basta-basta ma-affect gayud tanan, but in that kind of process or in that kind of problem da siya ma-apektuhan, the rest dili na. So now let's proceed to the second to the last section. The section 8 is about repealing clause. So this clause ensures that any previous rules, regulation, or orders that conflict with this new set of rules are no longer valid. Essentially, this new regulation overrides or amends any old ones that contradict it. So meaning in this kind of clause or in this section 8, it means that if there are new set of rules, like for example sa una, instead na gina-prioritize nila ang mga teacher na reside in that kind of school, in that kind of barangay where the school is located, pwede po sila mag-kuan, like, mag-qualified ng mga teachers na nailahat na barangay. So, kanina section, gina-clarify na or gina-give solution nila na dapat ma-align gud siya kung unsay rules karon na dapat gud masundog dili na kadtong sa una. So now let's proceed to the last section, the section 9. It's about the effectivity. So this means it specifies when these rules will become effective. They will be enforceable 15 days after they are published in the official gazette or widely circulated newspaper. So meaning if RA 8190 was published on January 1, so it would take effect on January 16. Schools and local government units would need to be ready by that date to prioritize local residents in teaching appointments following the Act's guidelines. So it will take effect within 15 days lang. So I think that might be all. My report is about RA 8190. So I hope you have learned something for today. Thank you and God bless us all. Bye!